Hi everyone, Mary at Espresso Press Design. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for stopping by. Today is another tag day, but first a little show and tell. New kit, been a long time coming, so I think I'll start with that just so I can get it out of the way. This is Marigold Garden from the beloved book. I've had this on my bucket list for probably a few years now, and I'm not gonna flip through all 30 pages, but very sweet, sentimental, lightly distressed, and just gorgeous little illustrations from the book. And the hardest part was trying to fit it on Etsy. Love this page with the little castle and the princesses and the boat. And let me find another one here. So eventually I ended up trying to fit 2 pages on one spread and still keep enough space for writing. Love that one too. So there's ephemera, and there is oh, what else? Envelopes, back pages, collage page, which is more distressed than all the others, journal cards, tags, envelopes, more tags. So 30 pages in all. And love, I have a theme in my house. One of my themes, aside from leaves, is umbrellas. Have quite a few paintings with umbrellas and leaves and bare trees. There's probably one of my motifs throughout my house. So every time I see an umbrella, it catches my eye. This week again is tag week. So I'll be showing you a new little tag book, and I'm going to, this is Tag Toppers, but I want to show you this little thing I made. I saw something that inspired me. It wasn't quite like this. I can't remember what it was exactly, but I took one of my coffee dyed book pages and made a little envelope. Fussy cut some pansies from my Prose and Pansies paper. Love pansies. And then covered the entire thing with wax paper and then embossed only the back. So I don't know, I hope you can see that, but it turned out lovely. So if you want to learn how to do that, take a break from the tags, just let me know and I'll do that. I do have probably another thing with wax paper. I've been playing around with it. I love wax paper and what you can do with it. So, but I have to come up with an application for it. But if you want a demonstration of this, we'll take a break from the tags. I think I have 2 more in the tags. let me know and I'll do that. But it's relatively self-explanatory. So aside from, I did the back, and then as I was doing this, I had to do it separately. All my embossing flattened out, so then I didn't want to lose it, so I put it back through, and luckily it didn't tear anything. The wax paper gives quite a bit of strength to this, so luckily it didn't ruin the entire thing, but it's cute. I like it. So on to the tags. I made another little tag book, and I'm going to do these the same size, which is small, just because I'll probably do another tag book. I plan on doing 5 of them, and in the photo I called it boho tags, but I don't know what I'm going to call this because Tim Holtz, I'm using Tim Holtz paper and it's not exactly boho. But here's one I'll be demonstrating today, and that's my little halter style tag topper. Very cute. For a baby, I could see this. I found some gorgeous paper at Joann's. And here's another one. I did not have the correct die cuts to do what I wanted, but so I improvised because the nesting weren't exactly the right size. I wanted to do a heart similar to this one, and then I didn't have the right nesting dies. And these type are going to be ideal if you have scallop punches, which I don't. So again, I improvised with my die cuts, but scallop punches would be ideal. And then here's a little tab type punch. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to do all of them, but using, hopefully get through all of them in time, but I'll be using Tim Holtz paper. Double-sided is best, and that's what made these turn out, because naturally the paper already coordinated, and I just love these little calico type prints, and I thought it was kind of fun, so I called it boho. But another thing I forgot to say last time was, don't forget the bottoms of your tags as well. So this is just done with decorative scissors. But if you have your edge dies, don't forget that you can use those and make some nice little borders. Some of them you can even do a tag topper, which I'm not gonna do because there's only one, and you know, these type do something like this for your tag topper, and that looks very pretty. So I forgot to mention that last time. Along with the tops of your tags, don't forget the bottom. And I mean, you know, you don't have to do this sort of things for every tag in your journal, but it's nice to have 1 or 2 that are a little different from the ordinary. And you can make these any size you want, of course. So I guess I'll probably start with the whole one. And that would be, I guess I better keep these out. I'll probably start with this one. And don't forget, you know, you don't have to do the same old hole either. And don't forget to think about what you can, different things you do for reinforcements. So I'm going to do this one, and it was quite simple. And basically what I did, I'm going to use my 3-angle punch just because it makes life easier for cutting corners and having them be uniform. And this works particularly well for these little type tags. So I found my center, and then poked. You're going to need a gradated hole puncher here, and I used my smallest and my second smallest because my big one was a little too out of scale. And then the tricky part was that this doesn't have a lot of depth. That's why it's so close to the top, because I had to make sure I got the border in there. But if you had two like this, you would have more depth. So just going to find my center, and then I'm going to put my punch in there as far as I can, my smallest one, and hope I remember how to do this correctly. I probably should have left that unangled as I'm doing this, but oh well. So there you go, I punched my hole. And then in this one, this is going to be a little odd because this is my spare piece I'm going to make this with. And then I went in, well, I'll do it on this, hopefully. Punched another hole, and then took this one to get my reinforcer. So you see what I mean? I am like right at the very edge of this paper because that punch doesn't have a lot of depth, but I'm just going to go for it. And try to get two out of here. One for the back and one for the front. And you know what I forgot? Thought I put it out here last night. Oh, it's over there on the desk, so I'll be getting up here in a minute. I forgot my twine. So I'm going to get my second one here for the back. And hopefully, and if you get it off, like I got that one off, put the bigger end on the bottom. That way it doesn't show up as much. So I just get this on here. And then if there's time, I'll go get my twine and string and string them up as well. Okay. Yeah, that one's definitely off, but oh well, it's the back. I could have did my little trick with the white paper, make sure I get everything nice and centered, but okay, so there you go, number one. I know this one isn't officially a tag topper, but the idea is just to think about something that's a little different. What did I need that for? Oh, that's for my, okay, I know. Okay, the second one is the tab. And I generally think I made that 3/4 of an inch wide. No. What did 1.5 inch wide. Let's see. Yeah, that's about 3/4 of an inch. So this was 1.5 inch wide. I'm going to cut it off here in just a little bit. Hopefully get a straight cut, because that's important. Okay, and then just going to fold it in half. Where's my bone folder? I'm going to burnish it so it fits in my, and I think the first time I did this, I think I used this little ticket corner thing. And I meant to shorten that a little bit because I didn't want it the exact length of the thing, so I'm going to shorten the width of this a little bit. Probably about right there. That's what I didn't mean to do on this one, is make it the same width as the tag. Now I'll get my other little corner. You can also use this to make tabs, page tabs that are quite cute. And then you just put that down as far as you think it looks right. Let me see how that's going to work if I cut the corners. Yeah, I'm going to use a different corner size on this one. So I'm going to go to the middle one, the middle size. And that will be better, I think. I'm going to put that down about right there. Make sure it's nice and even. I'll do one side first. Get it stuck. And then I'll do the other side. Luckily this paper has lines on it. I can keep it from shifting. Okay, make sure it's nice and straight. And you can do this one. You can do these types of things any shape you want. You can make it a square. You can make it a rectangle going down. And you can also put your string through there like the halter tag that I'm going to show you here. Or you can poke a hole, or you can not poke anything, do anything. Is that off a little bit? Probably. No, I think it's okay. Okay, there's number 2. That is off a little bit. Or no, it's just the line. Okay. There's the second topper. Okay. These ones, pretty self-explanatory. They did not, this one did not have an angle because my circle wasn't small enough. This is a die cut. These, the inspiration for these were actually done with scallop punches. That's why I say that scallop punches will work so much better. So I'm going to go sideways on this one because of the print. I don't want the back being upside down. And then I'm going to determine what punch I'm going to use, what corner size, which is probably going to be I chose a different die cut for this than this, by the way. I think I better stick with the smallest one just to make sure everything fits. Well, that's really small. Let me see. All right, I'm going medium. Okay, that will work. Then just center your circle in there and get Get her lined up. If you hear noise, by the way, they are going out. So they were walking right above my head on hardwood floors. So when you hear noise, that's what it is. My husband sometimes moving his office chair as well. Okay, so there's the third one. Where are we? 27. Okay. And this one is very similar, except this is going to be the entire width of the tag. And I know none of these are rocket science, but mostly I just want you to think of going beyond a hole and a ribbon. And if I have time, I will show you how I would put some writing space on the back of there if I wanted it and still have it look cool. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the halter. These are 2 by 4, by the way. So this is 2 by 8. And then I took, I think I took 3/4 of an inch off the front to get my little area there. So that would be about right there. And I'm probably going to get the guillotine. Make sure this is straight. And I can still see my pencil. Okay. So then, what you're going to do is take a little, I need a ruler here. Take a little ruler. Make a little score there so that top part bends upward. Nicely. Hopefully it will. And this would be ideal if you sewed it, but I just took I just made a little faux stitch on mine. And then the only place it's going to get glue is right above that line so that this lifts, and you can put a little writing space in there if you wanted. Then the punch, and this was actually the hardest part, but I'm just going to eyeball it today. Yeah, I did this with a ruler, but I don't feel like getting out the ruler and doing it. So maybe I'm just going to use these lines on here. That'll work. There. That'll work. I'm using these guidelines on here because you want these holes to be lined up and equidistant. So you can get your bow in the center. Okay. That looks pretty good. Good enough. Okay, now the glue. So, just going to put a little glue. I'm going to need my string first. So let me get up. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay, here we go. I think I cut this about 11 inches. Put my string in there. And then a little glue right along that fold. Tighten that up. Okay. And then get these evened up. Oh, you know what I forgot? Forgot to do my corner angle. So I'm going to pull this string down a little. Hope I don't cut my string. And what one did I use? Looks like I used the biggest one. Hope it fits in there with the bulk of the string. Yeah, I should have done that first. Keep that in mind. So now I have to force it into this corner. Okay, I did it. And I undid my glue on that side. It would go in easy. Even if it's double, it would go in, but the string is causing a little more bulk. Okay, now it looks like a halter. Okay, there we go. I could probably use a little more glue. We'll see. And then I tie the top. I'm going to trim that off. Come on. Come through without fraying. That's the hard part. Okay. Give that a little trim. Now, thread. these ends through these holes, hopefully quickly. Perforate a little bit. Go the right way. Get these lined up. Make a cute little bow. I think for a baby tag, baby gift, this would be so cute. Okay, there's the halter. And then, as I said, if you want to put a little, that needs a little more glue. Okay, here's the halter. I wanted to show you one more. So there's the halter. I'm not going to have time to put twine on all of these because we're already at 40. But I wanted to show you one more. I'm going to have to find a center quickly here. So on here, I just dug these out of my stash. But also don't forget about all the different things you can use, shapes you can use as reinforcements. And I think that one's going to call for a larger hole. It's a little off. Oh well. And I just do a hole in here. Put that one on the back. So that's another thing. And do a large flower, do whatever you have. I no longer have my funky flower punch, otherwise I'd be using that, which is large, has a nice large center. I gave that away, so that's what I would be going for, all my different flower punches and making all kinds of different reinforcement. So here we go. Okay, get them out of there so you can see better. And sorry, I have this cereal spoon here because I'm using that for a guide as I make those bookmarks. Keeps me to line all my paper. It helps me to keep all my paper lined up evenly. So that's why you've been seeing that there lately. So okay, don't forget, just think outside of the box when it comes to toppers. This can be a square, this can be a longer rectangle, this can be a skinny rectangle. Poke a hole in there if you desire. If you don't worry about it. Halter, scallops, different types of tabs, different size circles, and different types of reinforcements. Okay, I hope you have a good one, everyone. I'll see you next time. Bye.